Okay. Could try this card because we have it on coin. It's a 3-drop. Unlucky. So this is when the card's really bad because you want to play DB most of the time. Because your DB kills your 3-drops, your Ankar doesn't. But you do this on 1. Okay, bad card. Good start though. We coin this next turn, so we have curve plays. Pirate Warrior much better now. I would say that this card's huge for the deck. Same with Sky Raider. Both of these are just powerful additions to it that I think are more than good enough to play. Dread is decent. Very playable. Can't Ankar for the viewers. Well, I need to play with it too, right? So, I mean, it's not like I'm just keeping it for viewers. It's just I need to get games in. So, like, Ankar doesn't kill the 2-3 here, so that's really, really bad, right? Off the bat. Super bad. I have to swing, then he has 2-1-1 lead. Definitely not ideal, I would say. Swings in, okay. So that's really good for us, I guess. Yeah, super good. Okay, so if you can upgrade it, it becomes strong, but if it's not upgraded, it becomes bad. 1-1s are not that bad with DB in hand, but I'm not playing DB as a thing though, right? It's very difficult for us to actually play the Dustbite, I think. Okay, trade swing, that's fine. His card just dies though, so it's quite bad for him. We're in a very commanding position right now. This just face feels good, but I think I'm supposed to do this. Go like this next turn. The thing is, like, this is a matchup where the cards should be good, especially when you're on coin with it, right? Like, the problem with Ankar is it's not okay, so let me just slow down. So the matchups where Ankar is bad is your matchups where you're playing against slow decks. Against fast decks, Ankar is supposed to be a really good card. It was just a really, really good card that game. But the problem with the card is that you don't always get games like that. First meets. Could mulligan these, keep all of this, and look for like a 3. Okay, so you play 1 on 1, 2s on, or 2 1s on 2, and then you play DB on 3, I guess. It's fine. How good am I finding Sky Raider? I mean, it's just like a 1-2 most of the time. I pulled the Brigand off of it one time, that was good. Other than that, the card's just been a card. Hasn't been insane. I never waste coin here, ever. It's really bad to coin here. Really, really bad. You just let him clear here. If he wants to develop a 2-drop, he can develop like a cannon. Nobody really cares, right? We just clear it. Deck hand is fine. So, like, I don't think that really ever was a good play because I just cleared my weapon. In the context of these mirrors, I think that was actually just an obscenely bad play. So I play for Raider on turn 4, I think. I coin DB next turn. So it's right here. Should probably play this first, right? So we trade here. Sorry. Like this card, you want to remove stuff with, or kill him with. You don't want him to swing his 1-1 weapon into that. It's always a bad play to do that, I think. Playing DB here, big trap. Huge nuke trap to play there. You want his weapon to get no value. That's how you win. If he just swings face, it's like, okay, cool, your weapon did nothing. Like, yeah, he's going to be drawing stuff, and we're going to have to be clearing it, but I don't think it really matters that much. So, like, here, this was just dead. Whereas now we're just going to clear. He's going to clear the dread still, but I don't think we really care too much. And maybe don't play Captain now. Or maybe don't play Cultist this turn. You do this, and you play this. So if he has an upgrade, this is pretty good for him, otherwise we're fine. We just go Deckhand Cultist next turn, and this is where we start winning, I think. I don't need like a ton of value when I'm just like ahead in initiative, because you only have 5 mana, right? Has to be like basically exactly dreads for him to do well. Leroy trade, then swing into 3-1's fine. Like that was not a good turn, right? And I'm still doing well, he can't play a free dread here. We're just ahead, I think, every time. play this card first. Free Dread. I have space for everything, right? Yes. So Skyreader card number 1, pretty useless, right? This card's like never playable in this matchup. And here we kind of just win. So this was an example of him playing for value and me just playing for speed, I guess. Where like he just really didn't have any game. Like yeah, he drew a lot of cards, but the problem with Anchor is you get value and then you can't use the value because like the cards that you're drawing, unless they're like Dread Corsair or like Deckhand, are not tempo-oriented cards. I wish I could tell you what my dad's doing right now, but you know, tough one. He has no weapons, so that doesn't do anything. Good game. I think 8-1, 9-1 now? 9-1, I think. Do you think about Galakron and Pyro Warrior with a more tempo package with Acolytes? Probably not very good in Wild. I think for Standard that's probably okay. Pretty good hand on Coin. I'll take this, for sure. Let's go 1-drop Coin Frothing or Coin Cultist and then play the other one the turn after. Super good. But I think for Standard, Galakron is probably the way to play Pyro Warrior. The card's just really good, I think. Maybe like Pirate Warrior by itself is just bad and you want like mid-range Warrior in Standard potentially. I think the 4/4 Steel Weapon card is going to be quite good in that format. Okay. I still think Cannon's too greedy with this hand, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's 6 damage, right? It's probably just worth. It's just like, I don't know. It's like if he plays a minion, yeah, it's really good, okay. That's the time where you wanted to do it, is when you played a card. If he didn't play a card, it wasn't that good of a play, I don't think. Because the Frothing or the Cultists are usually just better anyways. But I guess like the logic is Frothing and Cultists are both only good if he plays a card anyways, right? So if he's not playing cards, then I mean this play is just fine. Like either way, it's just like this is better, I think. How bad is the Cannon? Cannon's not a good play there, I don't think. We are ahead enough to do this, I think. I think I would still rather do this, though. Just scan it. Maybe, I guess DB is like good on curve, right? This is probably just a stronger play overall to play around that. It seems weird, but I think like with Deathbite and Mine being like his best comeback mechanic, it's better for me to not play this until I draw like a Dread or something for this. Especially with like the guaranteed Cultist plus Deckhand play on curve. I think that holding the Ankar makes a lot more sense. Or playing the Ankar makes a lot more sense. Captain, okay. Go upgrade first. Okay. So you can go DB, play first mate. I think I'd rather go Raider than Deckhand here. To play around that. Because I am going to want to do this, right? So just don't play all the way into the DB swing, play first mate play. And then I probably just win here every time. I think even into that you just win, but just, you know, playing perfectly. Okay, that's fine. We don't lose that. So I have 5, 7, 8. 8 on board, and I have 4 in hand. I have 6 in hand now, so I'm 1 off lethal, right? Okay. I think most of the time this card's going to be better next turn. It's just I might have to swing into a taunt is the problem. But I guess in that case, like the 1/1s would die anyways, so it's better to wait. I guess I technically have green skin still, right? Anyways, it's just what 1-drop? I guess I would draw second Deckhand and that would make me regret not playing it, or I could draw Heroic and that would make me regret not playing it. So I should play it, I guess. There's more cards that like I draw that are better to have this played than to have it not played, I think. Oh, the 3-mana 2/5 cannon. I think 3-mana 2/5 cannon is just not a good fit. It's too slow. The card's not terrible, but I just don't think that it's really what you want in the deck most of the time. Because like your cards that cost more than 3 are really, really valuable a lot of the time. And it's really hard to cut something for it. Basically, paying an extra mana for 2 more health on this is just not good. Because Ship's Cannon like really loses a lot of value after turn 2 anyways. You don't want to have to hold your coin when you're playing Pirate Warrior till turn 3. Coin on 2 is always the best play in this deck. Every time. 10-1, let's go.
The light shall bring victory. Victory or death.
First priest matchup. I think Finley's still good enough, but with this on play, I think I toss it. Look for cards that are a little bit stronger, I think. Korkron's really good against priest. Super, super strong. DB is a really nice card here too. Play Raider on one. This card kind of bad. Kind of like really bad, right? Super, super bad. I think the new cards fit Autorogue. The 1 mana 1/1 is very, very strong in Autorogue. It's one of the strongest cards in the deck, probably. Actually, just Giga Broken. Okay, Discover card. Play the Cannon card. We get Horrored on, probably. Or all the pro gamer dubs. I mean, we're still like 10-3, right? I mean, this is pretty good. Definitely wouldn't say it's bad. So he's going to play Shadow Word Horror next turn, which is going to make me cry. So you definitely don't want to play that. You do want to do that into Shadow Word Horror, though. If you don't play this here, you don't get the damage, so it's really big. Do that. Next turn I have 8 plus 4, so I'm like 5 off, I think, lethal. It's assuming he has a Horror here. If he's playing Power Word, he probably does. Dustbreaker. Okay, unlucky one. Really unlucky one, but it happens. Okay, second DB. This card is always bad, right? I like don't get baited into it. It could be play this here actually, over Korkron. Kind of a weird turn. I think that if I don't play this, this card's always bad. So it's right to play it. It's bad into basically every single one of his dragon cards though, and second Dustbreaker is just GG, but I mean, just take it, right? Okay, 5/6 is really strong. No Discover, just 5/6, good to know. Play Finley. Plays Reno. Reno GG. No Reno. Okay, he's not Reno deck. Played Shieldman card. Number 2, right? So yeah, not Reno. Okay, trade and then what? Heal face. GG. Good stuff. So this game, Raider, is just a 1-2, because the card we got was so bad we never wanted to play it. It was just terrible. Will I play some Autorogue? No, I don't really like Autorogue very much. So I have Ankar and Upgrade against Warlock. Do I want 2 Sky Raiders? Probably not. I don't even really want the Upgrade, but I think if I'm going to keep Ankar, I want to keep it. Means it is kind of weird to throw away the 1, but I think it's fine. Let's go Sky Raider, coin Ankar, play the Cultist, it's fine. Omega Lol 2-drop. So with the double upgrade, Ankar is a lot stronger than it would be otherwise now. Draw the deckhands. So I maybe just want to play small stuff because I gotta play the Dread Corsair here over playing Cultist, we'll see. It will be free on turn 4 though, so I mean that's definitely a consideration. It's just if the initiative with the 3/3 is worth it or not. So here we just go do this. Okay, we have cool play next turn. Go upgrade, swing, draw a good card, double dread. GG.
Your wish is my suggestion.
2 mana, so he pains, I guess. What else do you get for 2? A Vis. Ooze is really good, actually, my bad. We draw first mate though, okay. Winnable still. First mate. Probably upgrade Sharkfin Fan, I guess. I guess we already have 1/1s, right? So we're pretty committed into Defile. I don't play Dreads this turn then, which is smart, I think. Play the bag card. Trade, face, I think. Playing the value card first makes sense. The Sky Raider is a really good card for sure. Dread is strong here. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14, so we don't have lethal. I probably want to play everything but Dread. Maybe that's not even right. I do want to play the Captain for sure, it's just Dreads aren't that cheap. He clears next turn. I don't want to play a 2. I would swing deckhand swing, I think. That would be a 2 though, right? I guess we play Captain anyways, so we always play 2s, so that doesn't even really matter, right? I think that I lead with this though, and just discover and see what we do based on that. I don't think we're ever going to do the hero power here, but yeah, it's a good playstyle. I think we do the deckhand. We play the Captain card. Swing. Swing. So he just plays a 1-drop, he has Defile, I guess. He's 1 turn off Godfrey. Could also Reno, but that's not the biggest deal in the world just because we have board still. It's basically just like back where he started if he Renos. Dark Bomb Defile, okay. Dark Bomb Shadow Bolt, okay. 4 8s, yeah, we're 1 over. Okay, GG. That's weird that we could never play Dreads this game. There were places we could have, but I don't know. The Ooze play was like kind of good. GG though. Hey, Dark Nymph. I think I just still keep the good card. Too broken not to keep, I think. You draw 1-drops way more often, that's it. I think the 1-2 and Ankar are griefing a wild. I think the 1-2 is definitely really good. And I think Ankar feels decent so far. Not like broken. It might just be better as like a Curse Blade or the 2-3, but I think it's good still. It's playable, it's just whether or not it's better than that is the question. Why does this card fuck my entire board up? I want to trade it when I play this next turn. Not before. Play Plate Breaker? I'd still lose every time, even if I had that in my deck. Wouldn't even be close. Because you always get them low, then they armor up, and then like you don't have any extra damage after that anyways. That's a big Omega LUL. Huge Omega LUL, dude. Ginormous Omega LUL. Sand goes face.
Converting stored energy.
I guess you don't get the buff unless you do that, so that's the logic, I guess, but I mean, is that really that good of a play? So you have to send 2 swings into this, and then he always has a 1/1 left over, right? So it's like swing, swing. Then I can either trade or go face. He's always gonna have replicating. If I trade, I'm double trading. If I go face, I'm going face twice. He can't play Ziliax, but he can play Replicating. Maybe like one trade face. I only lose 2. Seems good. What aggro deck beats Druid consistently? You can play like even Shaman. Poison Seed's still Fluxy though, but you have Devolve. Beating Plague is pretty good. It's fine. Play Ziliax, I can just go Ankar swing and I can play anything that I draw. GG. I don't think it's TV data.